Welcome to Litbit channel. Today we will see the poem The Mosquito by D.H. Lawrence. Let's we see the short answer. Discuss the poet's attitude towards the mosquito. The poet regards the mosquito as an intelligent being that is more than equal to him. Some readers feels that Lawrence expressed a recurrent admiration for the mosquito, whereas there are others who think that Lawrence has hate-filled attitude towards the titular mosquito. Identify the attributes given by the poet to the mosquito. The poet attributes intelligence to the mosquito through its form is insignificant and had frailty and the invulnerable weightlessness. Fools people and succeeds in sucking their blood. It has a phantom disregarding all words. It has the anesthetic powers of drawing people from their practical chores and cognizant thought. Next one, is it apt to call the mosquito a phantom? Why? Is it apt to call the mosquito a phantom because of its transparent physical form? Through physically it is insignificant, it seems to defy the force of nature itself. The law of gravitation as its weights no more than air. It fools the speaker himself as it rests weightless upon himself. The mosquito is a phantom disregarding all worlds. Explain the figure of speech in how you sail like a heron. This one is simile. What does the phrase obscenely extasted mean? Why do you think the poet is feeling so? Obscenely extasted means the disgusting sense of thrill at observing a highly repulsive sight of the mosquito delighting itself while sucking blood. The poet is feeling so because the mosquito sucks his blood and he feels he is the unwary victim of its bite. Let's we see the 4 mark. How does the language and vocabulary used in the poem fall in line with the tone? What special qualities and titles have been attributed to the mosquito in the poem? The poet begins the poem by addressing the mosquito as Misha, closely observing the mosquito and its movements. He describes the way it stands on its high, thin, stretched legs. It is almost weightless, and so the poet hardly knows its presence when it alights on him. It comes and goes unnoticed. Being transient, it appears phantom-like. The poet finds it weird and wonderful that it seems to be as harmless as a heron sailing in water, or a lifeless clot of air. Through it seems to be a nothingness, a certain aura appears to surround it. The aura is an evil one, and it paralyzes the poet's mind beyond thought. Its smallness causes it to be invisible, and its shift movements tease the eye with its antic. The mosquito prowls and circles and envelops the poet with its ceiling flights. It is a gazelle on wings as it devours human blood. The mosquito eyes the poet sideways and realizes that the poet is watching it. Having read the poet's intentions, it suddenly flies off. The sly games of bluffs continues. It sucks the poet's blood and blows its high-pitched, hateful whistle in the poet's ear. The sound of the mosquito is like a slogan, a yell of trumpet. It sucks the poet's blood and falls into the trance. It is an obscene ecstasy. The mosquito staggers as it sucks the blood. Its imponderable weightlessness saves it from the poet. But soon afterwards, the poet beats the mosquito to death, and it ends up as it a dog smudge. Through the poet reduced the mosquito to as an infaintable faint smur, it remains invisible in spirit.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா மறக்காமல் லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி கூட இருக்க பெல் ஐக்கனையும் ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் வாட்சிங்.